Hello everyone and welcome back after a long week away to another episode of UHC Survival. So like I said, it's been an entire week since I've last even been at home actually. I went away for an entire week to go camping. And I had a great time, but I'm back now, falling again. And yeah, so our fort, nothing really changed. Neighbor hooked up some cows for us, which was nice. I was really worried that our horse, which I think I named Cinco, but I'm drawing a blank if that's actually what his name is. Nothing going on inside the house, though. I think somebody might have jacked a diamond that was right here or here, I think, but can't say I'm surprised that I left for a week and lost a diamond, so maybe I'll put it in a mod rec later, but it probably wouldn't do much. So there's not a whole lot that I was actually pleased to see when I came back. I came back and I saw this whole thing right here, and I'm not really mad, honestly. It was just a little, I guess annoyed was the word, but it made me see the bigger picture here. And it's pretty much any way I turn, there's someone else building. There's a guy out in that plains forest. There's a huge build that I actually want to show you guys that's a work in progress, but it's a pretty established work in progress if I've ever seen one. So we'll check that out, but so here I am in the plains forest. You can see the huge massive sky base is trying to generate in there. It's a little far away. But here's what they're working on. So I first saw this and I was pretty impressed because it was really just a shack when I last saw it before I left. I keep falling. And it's becoming to a big thing now. I know what this is going to be, but I don't think I'm going to spoil it on video. So then we head over here and we're going to see something else these guys have worked on. This will generate up. Yeah, here we go. This must have really taken a lot longer. This whole area, it's coming along just fine. They used a lot of quartz, which is something I got to get into. I realized just how good a use of quartz is for leveling up, so I got to get into that. Some kind of statue here. So yeah, there's getting a lot of work done here, but it's adding to what I was saying earlier. Lag. It's adding to what I was saying earlier. This area is getting very crowded. And it's such a small map that we have, it's really making me get a little claustrophobic. So here's what I was thinking about. Just kind of really slowing down the work on my base, on the fort out there, because I just couldn't find the motivation with all the crampness there is out there. And it's no one person causing it, it's just the collective effect of having such a small map, having everything being so close together, which at first I was happy with, especially now that we have a beacon here with a regen on it, and that's been my best friend. One sec, it should generate up. Generation's been a little slow today. Servers have been having a little lag, but there you go with the regen. So that's been my best friend since I got back on today. That's one of the reasons I kept playing today. Script dog. So we're heading to spawn to see what's going on. And this has probably been more changed than anything else. They've got a few new buildings here. If you look at an old video, there is a whole hill right behind this, whole hill in a swamp biome right behind this nether portal right here. And yeah, they tore that whole thing down while I was gone and built up a lot of stuff over here. And I think this is some kind of clock, you know, like the item clocks with the gold and the compass and the map or whatnot. But I haven't really seen it in use. Right now, I've always come here during the day, and it's always had the daylight thing with the sun and the sky. So I kind of want to stop by later and see if it changes at night. But here is the worst part of, really the worst part, the only bad part, is you might remember this fountain. They redid the whole thing right here, and I like this a little bit better. It's a lot more organized, a lot cleaner, and a lot more pleasing to the eye. But the only thing I didn't like that happened with spawn is this was a CAC Productions build. When I built the message board, you can see him actually just getting started on this. But apparently it hasn't been opened yet. And here lies our message board that we spent about half an episode working on. It's been replaced by the gold exchange, which I don't think I've seen anybody use. And 1 gold block equals 1 diamond. It's a decent deal, but at a civil disobedience, because nobody consulted me about tearing down my build. So I'm going to read these signs. I wrote these because when I got here, I found 2 signs here that basically were just laughing at me because I had my build destroyed. So whoever destroyed this message board, you're a scumbag. I still believe that. I believe that when I wrote it, and I believe that now. Even if I was gone for a week, you don't just destroy people's builds without asking them, and then leave a sign laughing in their face. So whoever, if you did this, scumbag, my friend. True, unadulterated scumbag. And honestly, maybe not to the same degree, and it might have been the same person. If so, you are a dual scumbag. But the same goes to whoever built this thing right here, which I haven't seen a single person use. Even if the deal isn't that unreasonable, it still is just insulting to build something where you know somebody put something. I talked with several people on the fact that I put a build here and how it was already being disrespected by getting blown up, being graffitied. I think there used to be a shop here and someone tore it down. Possibly on my behalf. I don't remember who it was. And then they built this up, which is a little bit of a better shop. But still, I mean, if the message board were still here, that wouldn't be such a bad location. So I'm not angry about that. But yeah, this is really what upset me this morning, and that's kind of why I didn't record until later. Okay, so welcome back. I went and did a level 30 enchantment on this iron sword, and I managed to get myself knocked back too, so that sucks. I really just can't think of anything that I can get done tonight. So what I was planning on doing was a fully automatic cactus farm. That was something I had the idea to do way back before I left. And I went through a few designs that I had come up with, and I really couldn't find anything that I had come up with that gave me 100% efficiency. I kept losing a bunch of the cacti in the process of getting them to a chest. And the whole point of it is that I don't have to harvest it or anything or collect them or worry about them getting destroyed. It was just supposed to be something that goes off by a clock on a daylight sensor, and once a day basically harvest all the cacti. So that was the plan, and I couldn't come up with anything right now that I could reasonably do in one night, so I'm going to leave this over to tomorrow. But yeah, so I'll cut our way tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have something a little more interesting to do. Okay, welcome back everyone. I think I finally got something I want to get done today. In my little fort over there, pretty much it's just a hut at this point, I'm a little cramped for space, and that's mainly because I've got chests scattered throughout here. So I think what we're going to work on today is getting a little bit of a compact storage system going. Right now I've been using this little area right here to store my wood and my cobble, but I think we're going to make a system where I can just place everything, and I want it to be really small and compact and really quick to go through. So I already drew up a little bit of a design. It's hopefully going to stick with my theme I've been going here with kind of a stone fort. So we're going to get working on that in a second. So by the way, I did install Optifine. As you can see, I'm zooming in here and you have that smooth glass. And gotta say I approve. I was a little underwhelmed at first with the rise in my FPS, but overall I'm still pretty happy with Optifine. It's definitely something I'm glad I installed. I also went ahead and did a little bit of enchanting, got sharpness 3 and power 3, because I was just running around with stone swords honestly before that, because all my iron swords had broken. Okay, so what I went ahead and did is just blew up this little hole right here. It's right next to where I had that chest like I said I was going to build. So there's not going to be much of this build that's going to be visible above ground. It's just going to be a little bit of a walk-in storage room that goes down with a ladder. So I'm going to build the top to it, and then I'll build my way down. Okay, so like I said, I'm just going to line the center here with ladders so you can get from the different levels easier. It's pretty basic. And the sides of it are just going to be lined with the chests that have pretty much everything I own. The only thing I'll really need to build will be the outside of it, and that's probably going to be more interesting because of how I plan on doing the lighting. I think what I want to try and do is go for some hidden glowstone behind the chests, so it looks like there's no lighting, but it's bright anyway. So I think I'm going to have to reassess what my glowstone situation is. I think I might have enough to get the job done, but I may actually end up using a bit of a nether run to get the supplies I'll need. Okay everyone, so I had some technical difficulties and I couldn't record the rest of me building this thing, so I'll just tour it a little bit on the inside, I guess. Crap. But as you can see, it's very compact. That's kind of what I was going for. Something that didn't take up too much space. And it really enabled me to open up this room right here. I left one chest here just in case I ever need to dump anything. But as you can see, it's pretty compact. It doesn't take up that much space. It goes pretty far down, and I have loads and loads of storage. Yeah, I already filed my stuff in here. So this is just something I can go up and down into. The only issue I have right now is marking it. In every other chest I can't mark because I have a slab here for me to stand on. So that's the only drawback to this, but every other chest I can mark. So maybe I'll do that with either signs, or, of course it's raining, either signs or the item frames I'm going to do. I have a little bit of leather because of these cows I've gotten right here. So I might just use item frames to mark what it is. But I can use signs, and that would allow me to mark every other one too, because I can use arrows to point to it, so I might do that. So I'll tell you what I do later, but this might mark the end of this episode. I know it was probably a short one, very choppy, and again, I'm sorry about the technical difficulties happened. Video recorder was just not working, so today's going to be kind of a shit episode. So I got one last clip for me to show you, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, so we're here at the new spawn, as you can see, and right here is the new death games. We had a little bit of an accident the other day with the chests blowing up spontaneously. But yeah, gonna read off these rules, and then I'll put my name in for a bid. You must wear supplied armor, which is, whoops daisy, which is this basically, leather armor. Doesn't say anything about swords, which might lead to it being a little overpowered, but yes. You may only kill a person once. After killing a person, remove their name. New people chosen every day whenever a name is removed, and Fritz is on. I believe Fritz is on vacation, so this might not go up until he gets back, because Miller's been in the death games for about 3 days now. New people chosen every day. No asking to be chosen. Have a chest. Put the loot in. No stealing loot. You may kill them anytime, even when AFK. That's key there. Gonna try and get some AFK kills just to be cheap. No. This is different from Minecraft. If your name is chosen, then you can't remove your name. Check for your name every time you're on. Also, don't freak out if it hasn't been updated. Again, he's on vacation, so that would be the cause of that. And yeah, it's postponed until he comes back. But I am gonna put in my name anyway, just so when he does get back, I can get in right away. So I'll probably put in a chest right here. There's one right here for the armor that was empty, so I'll put one right there, and then a chest right here. Of course, you can just boop it in right there. I'm not gonna show you what I wrote in the book because you would have to wait for it to show up here. So yeah, I've declared my entrance into the death games, and I hope to kill you all. That's gonna do it for today. I'm gonna sign off right now, and hope you guys forgive me for a little choppy, cut-up episode, and it's really short today. It's my first day back after a long week away, so I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. The server's kind of slowing down, and I want to get back into more UHC full games and such. Playing, making highlight clips, all the good stuff I joined this community for. So I hope you guys can understand, but I'm really happy to be back, really happy to be playing on the server. Overall, I like what's happened here with Spawn, so I'll see you guys next time.